Hey guys, Mama Rocky here with another video and a delicious recipe for you. So this is going to be a really quick, easy taquito and chorizo and potato appetizer, or you can have it for dinner, whichever, or you can even have it for breakfast. I'm telling you, I can eat chorizo and potatoes at any time of the day. So I like it as an appetizer before I'm gonna have tacos or any enchiladas or any kind of Mexican dish. I think it is a great appetizer. It's great for when you're having people over as well. So first I just peeled 2 of these potatoes. Now I'm just chopping them because I am gonna boil them so that they are nice and soft. So I'm gonna add those to the water right now. Have my water boiling already over here. I'm gonna add these in. I like to add the potatoes in on the side and drop them in slowly because we don't want that hot water to come back and get us. That's not fun. So I just slide them in on the side. So I'm gonna let those boil. And while those are boiling, what I'm gonna do next here is I have a pan already ready. I'm going to actually put this pan off to the side here because I want to warm up my tortillas so that they're ready for me to roll before I fry them. Also, what you want to do is you want to take some vegetable oil, put it in a saucepan kind of like this. Doesn't really matter the size. You don't want it to be too shallow, so a little bit deep. I kind of filled about 2 cups of oil in there and just something light so that I can fry. So I'm heating that up so that that's ready. So next what I'm gonna do is I'm going to heat up the tortillas. My husband thinks I'm crazy because I just do it over the open flame. So what you can do is you can heat them up on just the pan if you want to. I always do it like this. My grandma did it like this. My mom does it like this. My grandma still does it like this. My mom does it like this. My aunts do it like this. So my husband thinks I'm putting my hand in the fire, but I'm not, so it's fine. So we're gonna heat some of these up, and the reason I'm heating these up first is because I want them to kind of get just a little bit of heat on them. I just got a clean dish towel, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place them in here, cover them so that they get a little bit softer before I wanna roll them. Sometimes when you take a tortilla and you try to roll it or fry it or change the shape of it without putting some heat on it and getting it soft is they start to break and tear. So I don't know, that's my experience. So you definitely want to do this. Plus it just gives it a little bit better taste when you do it. So you are also going to need some pork, some chorizo. Now you can use soy chorizo, you can use pork, you can use beef. I'm gonna use pork, that's my favorite one. But it would be very easy to make this dish either vegetarian, vegan, however you'd like it if you just went with some soy chorizo. So we're gonna take this off. So we're gonna do that with the next few tortillas, depending on how many you wanna make. All right guys, so next I'm just gonna place the pan over here, the saute pan, back on the stove. I'm gonna add this chorizo to it. Alright, so we can get this cooked and ready before the potatoes are done. We still have those boiling. And I'm gonna add a little bit of garlic salt, not a lot. This chorizo already has a lot of flavor. So next, just gonna break that up. And we're gonna let it brown. I have my tortillas over here. They are getting softer, so I'm gonna keep those covered. Just like that. This is gonna brown here, and then we're gonna check on the potatoes. And once those are soft, we are going to add them to this chorizo. Okay, so the potatoes are now done. So I checked them just by inserting a knife or a fork. If they are inserted easily, I'm just gonna drain them with a slotted spoon here and add them directly to the chorizo. So just gonna make sure that we don't splash any water here. You can also just drain the entire pan. I'm just doing it this way because they're right next to it. So this seemed just easier at the moment. So I'm gonna just add these directly into the chorizo. off that back burner. Now I'm going to take a masher. I'm going to mash the potatoes carefully into the chorizo, just like this. Now I didn't drain the chorizo because I wanted all of that oil to mix in with the potatoes to give it the maximum flavor that it could. We're just going to make sure that these are all mixed in together. So once those are all mashed, I'm going to basically transfer this to a bowl, or you can leave it in here, honestly. I'm just going to transfer it over there for you guys so you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm gonna taste it, and then if you want to add seasoning, salt, whatever, it's actually perfect for me just because the chorizo has so much flavor. I don't want to add too much salt to it. It's delicious. I'm gonna take my tortillas. Now I'm gonna let you guys see here how I'm going to roll them. So it's gonna be really easy. Just gonna take some here. Now they are hot, so just be careful. We did just take this mixture off, right? Okay. Just gonna roll them up nice and tight, just like this, okay? We're gonna put those off to the side, and then once we are all done rolling, I'm gonna start adding them to the hot oil over there that's ready for me to fry. All right, so now I'm going to carefully place these, okay? And then we'll just use these just to be extra safe, right? I'm gonna place them, okay, gently with the seam side, the fold side down here, all right? Are going to fry these, and we want to be careful because, as we all know, oil can pop. I just have it on low to medium setting. All right. I'm using these. Okay. We're gonna let those fry for a second, and then we're gonna probably about like 1 to 2 minutes, and then we're gonna turn them over. All right, so we're gonna check on them, nice and brown. So we're gonna start to carefully turn them over. Now we did seam side down, so the nice thing is they should already be sealed. Here, this one kind of opened up, so that's okay. We're just gonna flip it. Still gonna taste good. Alright, give them about another minute on that side. And then I did set up a little strainer here with some paper towels over a plate. I'm just going to place them in there so I can drain any of the excess oil out. Alright, so these are nice and brown, so I'm going to take these out. Put them here. Like that, so that they drain any excess oil out. Okay, we want those to drain out. Now to put on top, I did make some tomatillo salsa, and then just some sour cream, just so that we can get these ready for your guests to come over. This salsa is jalapeno, so I roasted jalapeno. I boiled tomatillos, onion with just in water, and then I drained them, added them with the roasted jalapeno and some cilantro, fresh lime juice, and an avocado. Blended it. It's delicious. a little bit spicy for my husbend, but it's perfect for me. So if you like a little kick, obviously you can always just add less of a less jalapenos to it to make it less spicy. And then other than that, all right. These look delicious. I'm gonna just like run the fork through just to mix the sour cream here a little bit. All right. There we have it. Yum. I'm gonna let them cool just for a little bit, and then I'm gonna eat one because I know that they're really hot right now. Don't want to burn myself. I already burned my finger once today. But yeah, so simple chorizo potato taquitos. Like I said, to make these vegan, you can just use soy chorizo or you can just use potatoes, honestly. And then other than that, just don't use the sour cream. But they are so simple, delicious. They're perfect finger foods, and your guests will love them. Enjoy. Oh, and if you like this video, make sure you follow me, like it, and subscribe below.